Yo, what up? It's your boy Drew Reagan, kicking it at Impact Strength and Performance, holding it down in the 425 Bellevue, Washington, getting a lift in with my homies. And 2013 is going to be a great year, and I want to start simple with a lot of these vids. So we're going to basics, bang for your buck exercises, squats. Everyone knows that squats are amazing for creating strength, core stability, creating volume in your legs, and just getting strong. I'm talking about being just big, jacked human being. So, ladies, don't be afraid by my terminology. You can do squats for days, get a nice little booty do on you, not get these monstrous legs if you're doing it the right way. But a lot of people don't know a damn thing about squats. At least they think they do. Few basic rules that we gotta make sure that we're hitting when we're getting the squat rack, right? We can go, or getting in the squat rack. We can go wide stance, power lifter style, narrow stance. We're just talking about traditional, stable squats with the barbell on your back, right? I'm not talking low bar on your traps. I'm talking a nice little high bar position. Don't rest it on the neck. Rest it on that shelf of your traps. So I'm just going to show you what a couple of solid reps should look like, what the approach should look like, the descent, everything, the contraction with the hips when you follow through. So I'm going to hop in the rack. Peter, you want to step over here so you can get a little bit better view of the way that's supposed to work. So I'm going to be talking this way. I got my boy Pat in the background right here. Don't be afraid by this random human being in the corner over here. But check this out. When I'm setting up, all right, I want to make sure first of all that the J-cups, the rack, all right, is at the appropriate level. So some people a lot of the times they'll get the J-cups too high and they have to get on their tiptoes to get the rack off, right? You can fall off, you can fall behind you, drop the bar, really hurt yourself, your spine becomes deloaded and destabilized. So we want to make sure that the bar is at the appropriate height first off. Next up, when you're getting set in a position, right, you ideally want to have your hands as close as possible to create a nice shelf with your traps, squeezing your shoulders together, creating this nice tension throughout your core. So whenever you do a spinal loading exercise, you want to make sure that you're staying super compressed through your trunk, right? Any wobble, any excessive wobble or unloading can cause that back to flare up, hurt yourself. Excessive bending at the spine, don't want to do that. So you want to get your hands tight, and you want to make sure that your wrist isn't cocked back. You want to have a straight line from the knuckle to the elbow. So you got to find that spot. I got some shoulder issues, so I'm going to go a little bit wider. I'm going to make sure that this bar isn't at the back of the rack, it's at the top of the J-cup. Alright, so I'm going to go with my hands to where the first line is in the knurling right here. This kind of little line where it gets all smooth. Okay, I'm going to make sure that when I'm underneath, my feet are underneath the bar. A lot of people will take the bar off like this. Again, create some uneven load on your spine. Right now, my wrist isn't in the right position. See how it's cocked back? I want to get here. Create that shelf with my wrists. My chest is out, my elbows are down and packed, and I bring it back. I'm squeezing my lats really tight right now. Another mistake people make when they come out of the rack, they take too many steps getting set up. You want to be out the rack, right? Boom, boom, solid, okay? My feet are just outside hip width apart. My toes are slightly pointed out to open up my hips, and I'm going to drive my hips back. I'm not bending the knees first. Hips come back. I come to the appropriate depth. I snap my hips through, right? Appropriate depth for hypertrophy, and a lot of the time, okay, getting your legs not only strong, but adding some size, okay, is making sure that you want to get your top of your quads parallel. I'm not talking 90 degrees. I'm not talking ass to grass, getting my butt all the way down to my heels. I'm just going quads parallel. I snap through. I'm staying tight with a big breath. Okay, that's called the Valsalva maneuver. All right. Valsalva. Intra-abdominal pressure, stabilizing the spine. Hold the breath throughout the entire rep. Release, gather back up, load. Bust that rep out. Get a solid squat in. Awesome exercise. Check out the new tees right here. I got the high hips. I'm looking kind of Steve Urkel right now. But squats, awesome exercise along with deadlifts, military presses, bench press, staples of your routine. But come get it in. Want some more information? I'm posting these videos on a regular. Hit me up, Facebook, email, drew@goimpactstrength.com, and get after it. Let's go. Thanks.